Hola, soy yo, Vicki, otra vez. ¿Cómo estáis todos? Bien, espero. Ok, so, en el video de hoy vamos a hablar de modismos, idioms en Spanish que usen animales. So, vamos a hablar de modismos que usen animales. We're going to talk about idioms in Spanish that use animals. I love idioms, and I think idiomatic expressions, if you can learn a few of them and sort of pop them into your conversation, they really do make you sound more Spanish. And my experience, and if you think about it in English, if you're talking to someone who's obviously not a native English speaker, and they come out with a really sort of colloquial expression that we use in English, it takes you by surprise, and it's nice. It's quite amusing. So yeah, I think to set you on your way to sounding more Spanish, learning some idioms is always a good thing. Anyway, so we're going to look at, and some of them we can relate to English idioms we have. Some of them are completely different, and you think, oh my goodness, where did that ever come from? And then others, like number one, the first one we're going to look at, tener memoria de elefante. Of course, we use this as well, don't we? We say that elephants have good memories, and if a person has the memory of an elephant, they have a good memory. And so this one we can, I think, appreciate because it's so similar to the English version. Tener memoria de elefante. Sometimes people think I have a good memory because I remember words in Spanish. And I think most people have sort of a selective memory, don't they? Like, I can't remember anything to do with numbers. Numbers are just like a white noise to me. I don't know, it just doesn't click with me at all. But yeah, words in Spanish, I do remember. I remember names of students, things like that. I remember probably nearly every student that I've ever had, but then there's other things I can't remember, like what I did yesterday or something really basic. So yeah, I wouldn't say I have a memoria de elefante, but in some things maybe. Okay, número dos, dormir como un lirón. Now, a lirón is a dormouse. So to sleep like a dormouse. Don't think we use that, do we? We do think of dormouses as being sleepy. We sleep like logs. So they do have that in Spanish as well, dormir como un tronco. To sleep like a trunk, you can use as well. But dormir como un lirón, so the verb you would conjugate is dormir. Anoche dormí como un lirón. Last night I slept like a log, that sort of thing. Now then, número tres, again, I think we can see this. Ser astuto como un zorro. So to be as clever as a fox, I suppose, or as astute as a fox. Yeah, we do use that, don't we? As clever as a fox. We always think of foxes as being clever. So ser, the verb we'd conjugate is ser. So if you're saying he is as clever as a fox, you say es astuto como un zorro. And of course, Zorro, the TV program, the film, that is the fox. That's where Zorro comes from. Numero cuatro. I was just doing the video for like the opposite of some English idioms for people who are learning English. And I was saying, pigs get such poor piggies. They get such a bad press, don't they? Because all the negative idioms all seem to involve pigs. But anyway, so ponerse como un cerdo is, I think in English we'd say to get as fat as a pig. So it's to put on weight you know, ponerse, so you might say in summer, en verano me pongo como un cerdo, or cerda, una cerda. You've got to be careful with cerda in Spanish because it has got another meaning which I won't repeat here because I'm never quite sure who's watching. But yeah, you've got to be careful with cerda. So forget cerda and just say cerdo. Ponerse como un cerdo is to put on weight or to get as fat as a pig. Número 5, estar como una cabra. So now cabra is a goat, and of course we all know goats are a little bit crazy at times, aren't they? They have these mad moments which are so funny when they sort of jump around and flick their feet out, etc. And so estar como una cabra is to be a little bit crazy. Yeah, so estoy como una cabra. I'm crazy. Maybe just in that moment, normally in that moment. Because notice it's not say. I think if you say, you'd be saying, "Oh, they're absolutely doolally," not only in this moment but all the time. We can see this one. 6. Hablar más que un loro. So a loro is a parrot, which everybody knows parrots can talk. And hablar más que un loro obviously is a chatterbox, someone who talks a lot, because they talk more than a parrot. Vale, número 7. Another one that I think we can relate to. Ser una gallina, yeah, to be a chicken, to be a coward. Now notice it's gallina and not pollo, as many of you might know. Pollo is cooked chicken, dead cooked chicken. It always sounds horrible when you say it like that you eat. And a gallina is a hen, more, you know, a live chicken. So we wouldn't say pollo when you're calling someone a coward. We would say gallina. Y número 8, se rata. So a lot of these are with se because they're describing characteristics, not just how someone is in the moment. And a rata is a rat. And if you're a rat in Spanish, si eres rata, you're not a dirty rat like in James Cagney films, you dirty rat, or even a rat as in the sense of, what do you call it? A rat is somebody who squeals on the someone. What a strange expression. The more you think about English, the more you realise how ridiculous it is. So yeah, not a rat as in a traitor, not a dirty rat. A rat, ser rata in Spanish is to be mean, as in, you know, penny pinching, Scrooge. You know, oh, es rata, he's tight, I suppose we might say, tight, or mean, as in, not mean as in nasty, mean as in penny pinching. Vale, número 9, I think we can understand. Estar fuerte como un toro, to be as strong as a bull. And again, this one's estar, which sort of surprises me because I think, again, it's characteristic, but who knows, the mysticism of ser and estar sometimes doesn't quite make sense. But if someone's fuerte como un toro, they're as strong as an ox, as we would say in English. We use ox, don't we? They use bull, strong as a bull. Is an ox and a bull the same thing? I'm not really quite sure. What is the difference between an ox and a bull? Well, maybe somebody out there will know and let me know. But estar fuerte como un toro, to be as strong as a bull, or in other words, to be as strong as an ox. We're back to them little piggies again, I'm afraid. Comer como un cerdo, we have this expression, to eat like a pig. Comer como un cerdo, poor things. But quite straightforward for us to remember as a Spanish idiom, at least. This one always amuses me. Número 11, pagar el pato, to pay the duck, literally, but it would translate to take the blame. So who knows where this one came from? Maybe I need to do a video one day on where these expressions come from. Pagar el pato, to pay the duck, or in other words, to take the blame. Now I like this one because it reminds me of an expression we have in English, but it is completely different, but you can see where it comes from. Número 12. If you vender la piel de oso antes de cazarlo. So literally, this is to sell the fur, the bear's fur, or the bear's skin, I suppose we'd say, before hunting it. So, you know, like we say, don't count your chickens before they're hatched. Well, this is the similar meaning. Don't sell the bear skin before you've hunted it. You know, if you sort of anticipating that you're going to be able to do something, but until you actually hunt the bear, you shouldn't sell the skin because maybe it won't happen. So yeah, don't count your chickens before hatched. O no vendas la piel de oso antes de cazarlo. Número 13, another one that I think we can relate to. It's funny because they're sort of similar but different, a lot of these idioms. So you can see the sentiment behind them is similar to expressions we have, but different examples are used. So for example, número 13, más vale pájaro en mano que ciento volando. So it's a bird, we say a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, is it we say, or is it five in the bush? I can't remember the expression in English. But más vale pájaro en mano que ciento volando literally means it's worth more a bird in your hand than 100 flying. So the one that you've got in your hand is worth more than 100 that might be flying around. So yeah, quite like that. Más vale pájaro en mano que ciento volando. More birds. Número 14. Tener pájaros en la cabeza. To have birds in your head. And this actually is a positive. Well, I think it is. Depends which way you look at it. If you have ideals, you know, you have pájaros en la cabeza, that you have goals, ideals that you would like to fulfill. And if you have them, you have pájaros en la cabeza. I love this expression. Cuatro gatos. This expression is always used to say when there's not many people. If you go to a party and someone say, no hay muchas personas, and you say, cuatro gatos, they'll be very impressed with your idiomatic expression. Cuatro gatos is just like, oh, there's hardly anyone here. 4 cats. You know, that's it. 4 cats is quite a lot, I suppose. I suppose it depends what you're doing. But cuatro gatos. So if somebody says, oh, were there many people there? Many people on the beach? Was there many people in the restaurant, at the party? And you just say, if there wasn't any people, cuatro gatos. That's what that means. This one, we have exactly the same expression. So this is a nice one that we can remember easily. Lágrimas de cocodrilo. Cocodrile. That's Spanglish for you. Crocodile tears. Lágrimas are tears. Lágrimas de cocodrilo are crocodile tears, false tears. So that is the same, really, as a similar expression that we have in English. This one, a bit of a mystery to me why it would be tiempo de perros, but if it si hace tiempo de perros, if it makes dogs weather, it's terrible weather. So bad weather in Spanish is hace tiempo de perros. So yeah, when we get to the winter and we start having bad weather again, you can be saying that, oh, hace tiempo de perros, you know, so it's good. This one's quite nice. You're describing people, a couple, for example. We have this same expression in English. Tortolitas, lovebirds. So, yeah, if a couple are lovebirds, they're tortolitas. Son tortolitas. Another one, muy similar in English. Ser lobo solitario. To be a lone wolf. So somebody who spends a lot of time on their own or does their own thing, etc. is lobo solitario. So lobo is wolf and solitario is solitary or alone, a lone wolf. Y número 20, the last one, and I really do like this one as well. No ve tres en un burro. Now, if you can't see very well, if your eyesight's really bad, entonces no ves tres en un burro. You can't see three people on a donkey. So that's what, if you're really short-sighted, I'm trying to think what we would perhaps say in English. Can't see further than your nose. That's old expression. No ve tres en un burro. To not be able to see three people on a donkey means you're very short-sighted. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Just go through them one more time. Yeah, let me know if you ever get a chance to try and use one. Let me know how it goes down with the person you're talking to, because in my experience, they're like quite amazed that you've come out with an expression like that. Okay, so we've got tener memoria de elefante, to have a memory like an elephant, a really good memory. Maybe you are a person who dormir como un lirón, who sleeps like a dormouse. Means you're a good sleeper. Or maybe eres astuto como un zorro. Maybe you're as clever as a fox. Maybe for the summer, like normally I do, you have ponerse como un cerdo, got as fat as a pig. Poor pigs, I do feel sorry for the pigs. Or maybe you're a little bit crazy and estás como una cabra. You're as crazy as a goat, or you're like a goat. If you're a chatterbox or a chatty Cathy, or all those funny expressions that we have for people who talk a lot, then it's habla más que un loro. You speak more than a parrot. If you're cowardly, yellow-bellied, a chicken, in Spanish es ser una gallina. If you're a little bit mean and stingy, eres rata. You're a rat, not a dirty rat, you're mean. If you're strong, powerful, you are estás fuerte como un toro. You're as strong as an ox. If you like your food, if you're a foodie like me, then perhaps comes como un cerdo. Maybe you, I don't think I eat like a pig. I'm trying to think what, maybe if I like something really. But anyway, come como un cerdo, to eat like a pig. Maybe if you take the blame for everything, pagas el pato. Yeah, you're taking the blame. Pagas el pato, you're paying the duck. If you're counting your chickens before they're hatched, vendes la piel de oso antes de cazarlo. You're selling the bear skin before you've hunted it. If you like the expression, the bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, then this is the expression you need. Más vale pájaro en mano que ciento volando. Yeah, más vale pájaro en mano que ciento volando. So it's worth more a bird in your hand than 100 flying around. If you're idealistic and feel like you've got a mission in life and you want to change the world, tienes pájaros en la cabeza. You have birds in your head. It is positive. Well, I think it's positive. I suppose you could think of it as negative. If there's not many people about, wherever you are, cuatro gatos, 4 cats, hardly anyone around. I can't think of a suitable expression in English similar. Was there anybody at the party? No, nobody. No, I don't know a similar expression. Cuatro gatos, hardly anybody. Lots of people, unfortunately, do cry lágrimas de cocodrilo, crocodile tears, false tears, lágrimas falsas. If the weather is terrible, hace tiempo de perros. It's a dog's weather. If people are madly, wildly in love, they are totalitas, lovebirds. Son totalitas. If somebody likes doing stuff on their own, prefers their own company, es lobo solitario. Yeah, lone wolf. And if you're very short-sighted, can't see further than your nose, pues no ves tres en un burro. You can't even see 3 people on a donkey. ¿Vale? Okay. Muy bien. So, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful, amusing. I hope you get a chance to use some of those idioms. And of course, not only that, if you were reading or watching the TV in Spanish or watching a film, etc., some of those might well come up. So, yeah, listen out for them. Let me know if you come across any others as well. So, as usual, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video or you found it useful, please give me a thumbs up because that really helps my channel. If you haven't subscribed so far and you feel like subscribing, please do. There are lots of videos. Please stay a while and spend some more time with me watching some of my videos. I hope, again, any suggestions are always welcome for things that you think that people might find interesting or useful about learning Spanish. So, que tu Dios vaya contigo y te veo muy pronto en el próximo video. Hasta luego. Gracias.